Hey, traders. Happy Monday. Good to see y'all once again, where the bulls were tested again, and the bulls are trying to prevail. Where the critical top of the range was tested and held, and some follow through now on this 4-hour candle with less than 60 minutes until it closes, less than 60 minutes until your daily candle close. Are you trying to tell me, man? Are you trying to tell me that Bitcoin's trying to make a low, then a higher low, and it just so happens that the higher low happens to backtest successfully the top of the range when the first test was the bottom of the top of the range? What is going on? I mean, you can be bearish all you want, and it may play out, but dang, dude, this isn't pretty interesting price action right here at these levels. Pretty interesting, pretty good, man. Where there really wasn't any sort of bearish divergence. You thought the hidden bullish divergence would catch more follow through than it did, but maybe it's soon to start playing out more. And I think if it really is going to rally here, I mean, 48.6, I'm sorry, yeah, 48.7. Just the supply line again, you probably test that, but maybe the next time we test it, we break it and we go to 51 to 53K, and then we get ourselves a nice bread stream. That'd be wonderful. So great to see the one coin to rule them all holding on to supports again. That's your 4-hour, then your daily, where the daily, man, starting to, they look nice and it's fine. It's like, yeah, it's below the 200-day moving average. Just give it time, consolidating just below it. And very little selling pressure. And remember what we did a few days ago? We just back tested the old 44.444 as support. And that was it. What was once resistance for the entire year of 2022 is now support. That is not bearish price action. It's just not. Like, okay, maybe it dumps, but, you know, we'll talk about that when that event occurs. The only event that has been occurring is bullish events, right? The back tests, the highest high of the year. So, I think you're fine. There's certainly no bearish divergence at all. There's none. It's just not happening. So, I mean, there's no implied massive reversal to the downside where we are now, so that's good. We can go to the 3-day if you desire. 3 days just hanging out. I mean, remember, you had the same successful back test of resistance as support on this, and there's really not much any resistance for real till like 50K, man, 51K. So I think you would meander on up there eventually. Everything's good. Remember the weekly candle close last night. It's good, dude. It's real good. Like, what are you worried about? Like, God, good God, this morning, the Discord, the emotionalism, it's just, it gets so ridiculous. We barely pulled back any. We got as low as 45.130. And people are freaking out, you know, coming out of the woodworks. Like, oh, you know, people calling people names. And it's just like, my God, how many people bought at the top? How many people bought Bitcoin at 48.2 at its highest point, you know, last week? Because those are the people that will be probably vocal and freaking out and showing it, you know, when we go to 45.120 or something. So chill, dude. Just relax. Okay, so that's your Bitcoin, dude. Oh, also, real quick before we go to Ethereum, yeah, we have multiple new patrons in the past 24-hour period. Mackenzie, Scott T, Vanilla D, Marat H, Matt L, and Michael K. Thank you all for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to stay in the Patreon Discord, have a chat. Let's go. Thanks, man. Thank you. Bullish pennant on 4-hour. Nah. Sure, dude. I think there's some altcoins that look better.
Hey, Mitch.
Actually, but yeah, I mean, I get you. I mean, you could.
If we close above the supply zone, moon soon.
I mean, like, you know, if you're not regarding the previous range that we regard here, I think you could definitely draw that, and it's probably valid, and you're okay. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but you know, what's the point of me on this chart plotting a consolidation structure right here when we clearly see what the price action's correlating to. It's not Rudy Poo land. It's not in the middle of nowhere. It's literally hitting the bottom of the top of the range and then rallying and then back testing the top of the range. So it's like spring back test of spring locally at very important areas. It's like literally the best case scenario you could ever dream of for bulls with what it's doing right now. For now, until it literally fails and we dump to zero. Okay, well, it's okay. So someone's like, it's a pennant or whatever. Sure, whatever. You want to plot it like a pennant, man? How are we going to do it? Like that? Sure, whatever, man. If it floats your boat, go for it. I don't think it's really necessary, you know, but hey, because we got our own context here. It's the storytelling. This is the way I'm telling the story. But yeah, sure. Consolidation after an impulse up, and it's, you know, really shallow. It's nice. Okay. All right, so now we go to Ethereum. Ethereum has been the clear outperformer compared to Bitcoin. All you do is go to the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. It's killing it. You can't be surprised if you care about TA. You can't be surprised. And this thing's at 35.29 right now. And if, say, we closed in 46 minutes where we are now, it'd be the literal highest candle for our candle close of the entire rally. Really, truly, since January 6th. It'll be January 6th for a while. It'll be January 6th till, I don't know, we break above 38.50 or something. So that's $300+ to go. But the good news, what we think is, like, right, yes, I understand. Like, there truly is a bearish harmonic at its pattern completion zone with a type 2. Yes. And there's bearish divergence there too. Yeah, that's very real, but no one's selling. And what just was at 34.20, what was once resistance January 12th, is now confirmed support twice. And the last 4-hour candle we just had was bullishly engulfing. So, I mean, it's just like, we got to wonder, like, what's going to happen here? Will the bearish edge that exists be violated and validated? Well, it's not playing out very well right now. It's actually not performing, which is really good for bulls. And that might have to do with the context of the more significant time scales, where you look at this chart. Yesterday was a bullish engulfing candle. We closed above the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since January 4th. And look, as you broke it, you back tested it, and you're rallying, and you might close above it again. 45 minutes until that happens. So, I mean, again, yeah, that high was back tested. It is support now when it was resistance. And what we know is, like, you just go to the 3-day or the weekly. You go to the weekly here, and you can clearly see there's nothing here, chat. Not really. I mean, there's one, sure, a little wick low, 35.85, but dude, it's just like 39.30 marks the spot. That's the resistance. It's been that way. 3 white soldiers was confirmed on the weekly, Bob. That's a beautiful 3 white soldiers, 3 candlestick reversal. And here it is. As we were discussing it last week, what's happened to Ethereum? It has begun to build positive momentum for the first time since November of last year. Incredible development on the weekly, where you normally see the positive momentum build on higher prices. And this is all coming off of hidden bullish divergence on not just the MACD histogram, but also the RSI band. Are you kidding me? Implied continuation upward is occurring before our eyes. And you got to wonder, how high will it take us? Where we know where the resistance is. 39.30 seems extremely reasonable of an area to believe it could rally to. All right. So good stuff. I mean, you know, there's no bearish divergence here either. It's just not. It doesn't exist. It's bullish convergence, man. A high, then a higher high with higher levels on the oscillators. Sitting just slightly overbought, just, you know, marginally above 70, 72, and things are good for more upside if the back test of resistance as support is valid, which it's looking like it maybe until something changes. Okay, here's your Ethereum analysis. Come on. All right, here you go. Here's your oh, big surprise, right?
I like turtles.
Just another day, another test of the 200 simple moving average as resistance. No breach yet. Just above it, 2.2, 2.3 trillion. That's where you think we would be headed eventually. Just no rally yet to those prices, but soon, maybe soon. As you can see, a lot of these altcoins, including Bitcoin, may be consolidating bullishly, setting up. We'll see. But yeah, not much has changed really. It's just impulse up and then high and tight consolidation and pause in the impulse, and maybe we get a continuation that would give us a measured move or something that would bring us above 2.3 trillion and take us closer to 2.46 trillion. I could believe it. I could believe it the way some of these altcoins look, man. Like, you know, I really could. I mean, like Ethereum Classic and several others, Dash, they are bull flagging undeniably right now after those massive, or those initial massive impulses up off of the trade setup entries. All those 886s with type 2 returns with bullish divergence on multiple time scales. It was wonderful. Yeah, you can almost try to plot it like that. A really cute, small, insignificant little this. That's kind of it, man. Okay, you impulse, then you got that going. All right, nice. Very nice. So yeah, it's really cool to see that, you know, just talking about the thumbnail and a couple events that occurred today. Like, yeah, I mean, Elon Musk is now the single largest holder of Twitter. You know, like what, 9.8% or something like that. I think that's huge. Social media, you know what kind of cesspool it's become, an echo chamber for radicals on one side, you know, and also the UK pretty much announcing formally that they want to be the NFT, or they want to be like a crypto hub, central hub of the world if they can be, definitely Europe, and them getting into NFTs with Ethereum. And they said, I believe they reported that the first NFT will be minted by this summer. I have no idea when an actual government, a first world government, is getting into NFTs. That is just like, I don't think anyone saw that coming. How could you see that coming? Duh, it's almost like, oh, we'll look back and be like, duh, of course they were going to get into NFTs, man. You're thinking about them, you know, Bitcoin's going to be the current, like one of the world reserve currencies, or it will be a reserve currency of our country. Just kidding. We're going the Ethereum route. We're going with JPEGs and memes. All right, makes sense. Shut up and take my vote, whoever you are. All right, so that was your total. That was a little talk, a little powwow. We can go to BNB Finance, third largest crypto market cap in the world. And again, just, it's like it's doing kind of exactly what Ethereum and Bitcoin did, right? They had these resistances forever, and then they broke them, and then they've just most recently back tested those resistance as support successfully multiple times. That's BNB. Oh, I just told you the story about Ethereum and Bitcoin. Nope, just kidding. It's BNB, and BNB is above that level, that 429, 430 level. We stay above this long enough, $500. You break 500, you go to 600. You break 600 to 665. So that's it. It's like the same. It was actionable for a trade for way too long, and every day it's just kind of like you're sitting in this, you're long on it, you're taking your shot, waiting to get stopped out, or you're waiting for it to rally, for it to play out. And it's begun to play out some, not even close to really where you think it would go, just starting to breach critical levels, you know. So that's great, and there's absolutely no bearish divergence. I mean, there's a high, then there's the higher high, and the higher levels, it's solid. You're in the bullish control zone on the daily on the RSI at 64. BNB's great, man. I mean, it's technically sound with Ethereum and Bitcoin right now to their own respective support resistances, all right? Who's number 4 today, though? Yeah, it's like a battle royale every day for the number 4 spot. Today it's Solana. Down 3.9%, 3.59%. Great. Look what's happening, Larry. Do you hear me, Larry? Do you see that what was once support resistance is now trying to be regarded as support? And no, there is no bearish divergence. It would be only bullish convergence. Slightly overbought, you know, sitting around 71. Imagine what happens to SOL if it can hold above 125, 130 long enough. Just plot it the same way I'd plot the other zones, right? I mean, that's, when you back test that successfully, that could give market participants the confirmation they need to gain more confidence to add to their position to run the thing up, the asset up to 170 and maybe 215 after that. But yes, it's going very well for SOL. And who cares about it being down? The only people worried about it being down 3+% are FOMO scrubs, dude. I don't know what to tell you. How could you look at a chart like this and be panicking? That means literally you bought yesterday or the day before, or maybe 3 days ago. That's crazy, man. Imagine panicking over just a mere back test, a very mild, it's like a shallow pullback, man. It's like, oh, we're gonna test it now. There are a lot of people freaking out, dude, earlier. There were, God. All right, this SOL, and then number 5 is Luna now. Luna is a beast, near all-time highs. I mean, it'll close at its highest daily. It'll have the highest daily candle close in 36 minutes if all stays the same. But you're flirting with the highest price it's ever seen in human history. It could happen in 36 minutes easily. But remember, the target's 120, 140, 160. Amen. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's the 120 is what? The 1272 VIP extension. 140 is the 1618. 160 is the measured move of this massive cup with handle, psycho upsloping handle. Can somebody make a coffee mug with an upsloping handle and see how whacked out and weird it looks? If someone has one, let them know. That's really bullish. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. Okay, are we cool? That's Luna, dude. You got your targets. It's been that way. It's one of the greatest performing assets in all of crypto in terms of high market caps. Yeah. Okay, Cardano now. That is also a higher market cap than XRP. I could imagine, dude. So yeah, this thing cannot be held down. It doesn't look like you're going to get a chance at $1. Because, you know, on the daily, 35 minutes, you'll have the highest daily candle close since literally January 20th. And it's kind of breaking above like a little level here. Look at this, like this swing lows. You see how inflection and then the rally, and then you've seen it as resistance before. This is kind of another type of inner breakout kind of going on. You know, just pay attention. You never got a daily candle close above that till it would be today if this sustains. So interesting to see what's happening at this 120 and 119.5 area. Nice. Again, it was always like a coin flip in the middle here, like 145 or $1. $1 would be legendary for an inverse head and shoulders potentially, but at the same time, you may never get there. So snipes. I have a headache. Good God.
I appreciate you being here, Mitch.
Thank you, dude. Thanks for the super chat, man. Ethereum Classic in the jur. Okay, so we can look at XRP now. I mean, what's the point? It's just a boomer asset. It's just gonna be like this forever. Forever. The same thing. It looks extremely nice, like a technical, beautiful trade setup. Long opportunity, but it's just no one's buying it, so I can't make people buy it, dude. I just can't. You think eventually they would. It's just the market's remaining irrational longer than one could stay solvent. So I'm not giving up on it yet, but I will joke about it and I'll make fun of it until it does rally like the Jesus, because it's set up for a Jesus rally. Yeah, set up for a Jesus rally, but just hasn't happened yet. We're in purgatory, I guess. Yeah, so wasn't much really going on in crypto so much besides some selling. You did have a few assets that were up. I mean, you got a few more that are in the green. I mean, WRX was one. Maker is another, dude. Maker was one that you'll look back and be like, I mean, the patrons, you've been pinged about this multiple times. I've been eyeballing the crap out of this thing, okay? It's not a joke. This is like why you join the Patreon. So you get notified. Like, you are on your own as a trader. But like, hey, man, I can at least point out some nice looking stuff. These back tests are not a joke.
Mitch, good job.
Spring back test of spring, divergence, the jumped across the creek. Then you back test to the top of the range, kind of what Bitcoin Ethereum's doing right now. And now you're taking off. I mean, you are at the highest price you've seen since January 5th, the beginning of the year on Maker. And the upside could take you to 37.32. That's really the target in time. So this is a fantastic looking asset, and it had all the makings of a Velocity athlete if there was enough demand to hold it above the support. And now look at us taking off, breaking above the 200-day simple moving average, really since like December, the beginning of December of last year. So it was beautiful. Just TA dreams right here. TA dreaming. So I'll make a song. Who I got in the game tonight? I got Kansas, man. I took Kansas. Rounding a little bit, gambling a little bit. Why not, man? It's a freaking NCAA title game. What the heck? That's the time you have fun, right? James Brown. What does James Brown say? I feel good. Yeah, we'll do it. Thanks so much, James Brown.
James Brown tipped $200. Hi, stranger. Check out HDR and use card T Smile.
Yeah, that's Hedron, right? I think. Thanks, dude. Holy crap. Random out of nowhere, out of left field. Or what? Where did James Brown, where was he? What field was he in? Thank you, dude. Holy crap. All right, Maker is making dreams come true off respecting the living crap out of the T-effing-A. What else is doing okay today? ENS is up. This is an active trade setup. Where, you know, I think a couple things could happen around here. You run up to $22 and you sell off and make some massive inverse head and shoulders, or it's over. Like, you're going to run and break 22 and then probably like in 5 days get to $36. So, I mean, it was just it was like, hey, man, we saw Jasmine, what it did, and say, hey, you know what? Let's look at ENS. It's the same type of scrub. All right, well, if it's going to pull maybe a Jasmine at some point, then, well, at least we got technicals here. We got a support from January 24th and a supply line. You broke that March 17th, and then you back tested both of them at the same time. Office space, dude, right? On March 18th. And since that successful back test, right? The successful back test, this asset is up right now 37% in less than 3 weeks. What more could you ask for? You know, that is true technical analysis stuff, right? I mean, so we're having a good day today. What's another one that's having an okay day throughout all this tumult is XMR, which is Monero, another active trade setup. Come on, dude. Back test of spring. It's not a joke, Larry. It's not a joke. Good God. Remember the August 2017 high? You okay? That was the back test. And since the back test of spring, the asset is up 44% in less than a month. And now looks like it's bull flagging or high and tight consolidation right above the 200-day moving average, where the target, I think, is eventually 292. Yeah. 292 to maybe 283 to 292, up there. That's it. It's like Maker kind of in certain ways, the range. I mean, this was here. It was set up and handed to you on a silver freaking platter. It really was, dude. That means, like, hey, if you took the trade setup on your position, you are up 44%, and it hasn't even been a month yet. That's not bad, right? And not to mention the supply line you broke. Nice. Yeah, whatever. Wedge. You could anchor it a couple ways, but it's all good, dude. This is great. It was the divergence, the inflection point, the harmonic PCZ, the back test. It was so many things, man. Doge is up 2% today. Can you believe it? Doge. That, you know, it was similar. It was like pretty much a butterfly. Had the triple divergence at the pattern, part of the pattern completions on the 1272. Maybe it was type 1, type 2. I guess that's the way market participants perceived it. And now it's rallied and it's butting up against a very critical 15-cent area. 15-cent support resistance. It's been at a multitude of times. If you break it, easy 18 cents. If you ever break 18 cents, I'm thinking that's, you know, maybe where we see much higher prices. So yeah, it's working on something. I mean, it's working on reversing here. But it has not broken the critical areas it needs to break. You got a long way to go for that. You got to break the 200-day moving average eventually. It is a massive, massive underperformer. Like bad. This is not where the money is going right now. Though it could change, of course. Just right now, it's just not the spot. Here we go, man. Here we go. Let's go, dude. It's the crypto hoarder.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $529.98. Shout out to my fellow Kangs in the Citadel.
Kangs.
Haters and scrubs get wrecked. 0.1500000 ETH.
It's true. Haters and scrubs get wrecked. You just made most of them rage quit if they were out there, dude. Thank you, man, for the $529.98 worth of Ethereum made. As Bitcoin is at its highs of this 4 hour, highs of the day, and pumping. So let us roll back to Bitcoin just for a moment to see it. Because if we don't see it, we may not believe it. There it is. Some price action. Crypto Hoarder, did you just pump things? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? You know what could happen here? Just think about it. You don't know if it's going to happen, right? But we talk about complex wave structures in development, maybe. And I mean, I'm just saying that's 80% retrace, 786, high or low. Are you kidding me? You know what that means? 1618. That's what this means right here, Larry. $50,000 target on a potential bearish butterfly. I don't know. The zone. It would be 1272 minimum. So 49,350 minimum to 50,000. We'll see what happens, man. We're just trying to make sense of it, right? I think it's developing. All these things are developing. It may not play out. It may turn into something completely different. But I just think it's very impressive that the levels that we've had plotted here for a long time, the bottom part was tested and then the top part was tested, and that's really, really cool. Traders never settled up lower than 45.5 today, not once, man. Just keep that in mind. Go to order. You think we're gonna do it, man? You think we're gonna make it to higher highs?
Hey Mitch, can you take a look at CSPR please? Thanks.
Yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you, Raptor, for the 20. What's up with that, man? The Bitcoin non-Super Saiyan Bitcoin ball is larger than the Chaylin. Are you out there, man? We gotta work on that. We gotta fix that. We gotta make that Bitcoin ball like larger, dude. It doesn't make sense. It's off, dude. So, all right. That was a big one. We came back to it. We dropped what we were doing. We were at session highs technically. So maybe I'll just add an alert or something so we can keep rolling. And like, if we're going to session highs again, we'll hear a beep, going right around 47K or something. All right. So we'll look at those big ones. Let's look at the S&P that had a pretty good day today, I would say. Yeah, man, you're getting back above the critical areas. You got to feel a lot better. You got to love the S&P when it's above 45.45. I think it's great. You're safe there. And just like that, hidden bullish divergence starts maturing and developing on the 4 hour. Wow, man. Maybe it's not done. It never hit a 786 nor an 886, so maybe it's got to run to test 46.68. Great for most assets on the market. Before I go to the Dow Jones, let's just look at Twtr. It's crazy what it did. So it gapped up, but look at the level. Like, it gapped up, opened the day at 47.73. Just happens to be a critical inflection point from history. Yeah, dude, it just happens to be like the high from 2018. Yeah, so like it opened above that, then it back tested it, and then it held and it rallied. Pretty strong day today, closed almost $50. But I think if you're above 45.81 to 47.85, you're in pretty good shape there. Did we have a butterfly or something? I'm just looking in hindsight just for fun, since this was like a big news day. 60%. Oh, this would be a crab pattern, the 1618. It exceeded the 1618, but dang, dude, you can't say that that's not a type 1, type 2 down there. Look, man, I can't look at everything, and whatever, it's Twitter, but I guess the game changes for real when Elon gets involved. That's pretty solid. I bet Scott Carney would be pretty impressed by that. That's amazing right there, isn't it? I'm not saying I called that, or I'm just looking at it, and it's for the sake of education and pattern recognition, right? It's perfect, and it's a crab pattern. It's the crab pattern. It's red like a crab. I know the shark's red, but it's a dark red.
My man Mitch, you are killing in bro. $CRV when you can please smile.
What's up, Atish man? Thank you for the 20 pounds, mate, chap. CRV, yep. CRV was solid. It was just like a bunch of others. 886, type 2 return, PCZ harmonic at inflection point with bullish divergence, had all those things going on. So yeah, we'll look at it. But in the end, it was inevitable, Elon would say. Cool, man, cool. But yeah, I just wanted to go here to show you kind of like just to show the price action and, like, you know, him and what he's caused on this chart, right? At the same time, let's look at his asset that is at a very interesting level. Watch this. Tesla, what did it do? It's almost touching the 886. I mean, pretty much did, man. Good God. 886, you're like right there. I don't know, like, that's so strong. So when you have a bearish harmonic at its pattern completion zone and there's no discernible bearish edge, it kind of makes you be like, I don't know how well this pattern's going to play out. You know, you may be at it, but nothing implies that a massive reversal on the daily is coming. But it is going to be interesting to pay attention to, right? Just what we know about harmonics and stuff. So that's that. You're almost there, man. Been killing it. Up 5.61% today. Can you believe Tesla's back over $1,000? Gorgeous, man. Hopefully you don't make a lower hope. Hey, man, I hope for everyone's sake Tesla blasts through all-time highs and goes to $1,500+. I mean, I hope that happens because that's great for everyone, you know. That's, dude, I am rooting for everyone, you know, to make money and have good retirement plans and all that. So, okay. Now we go to Dow Jones. If you looked at the S&P, you could know that Dow Jones did okay. But at the same time, not near as good as the S&P or the NASDAQ. This thing is still below its resistance. The hidden bearish divergence is still there. It's kind of like, whoa, you're like divergence of the Dow Jones with the S&P.
Not going to lie, man, being in this space for 6 years. The news from the UK is very big. Road to adoption. Dude,
I think it's something like no one could see that coming. Like, how do you even think, oh yeah, government's going to get into JPEGs? Versus like the whole currency. Oh, it's going to be a currency adopted by the sovereign nation, right? I mean, that was always what people thought. And it's just like, whoa, UK doing that, man. What's NFT? Boris Johnson's hair, man. Thank you, Reddit. Yeah, I think it's huge too. I think it's just it's so understated. Like I can't even believe we didn't even get any price action off of it really. Like what? Like, okay, fine. I don't care. Whatever. Music gone? I guess so. Dang, man, time flies. I was not going to. Hold on. Oh, a new set. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's not terrible. Okay, Dow Jones and then the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, really nice candle today. As what happened, what was once resistance, support is what now? We identified this back test on Friday, and look at this nice follow through you're getting after the successful back test. Nice. So really, order book's pretty thin between 14.1 and 15.4. So I would say at least probably going to go test 14.8, right? 14.8, 14.9, but probably in time 15.4 if this waves to continue upward. It's such a laggard. So yeah, pretty nice price action day, up almost 2%. Excellent. Russell 2000. Remember how it held support last week? Still holding support. Like, this is massive, dude. This is such a big deal. This isn't a joke. This is really, really pivoting here, attempting to, right? I mean, this is like, hey, this is as low as risk of an area as you could ever achieve for continuation, right? I mean, that's what you dream of. So let's see if this continues. Will the successful backtest catch follow through to take us to substantially higher prices than where we are right now? That's a good question. But I'll tell you exactly, I don't know that, but I know exactly that you are doing this. You are backtesting these levels as support. So that's one thing we do know. We don't know where these things are going afterwards, but normally it bodes well. It's not a bad thing. So pay attention. Russell 2000, nice. Gold, that's nothing. I mean, it's not going to do anything on a risk-on day like this. I'm surprised it didn't roll over today, right? I can't even believe it held up with such a nice day for index funds. You'd think this thing is screwed, and then it just hangs out. Actually, it was up on the close, for the day, and just sitting still. I think this is still a valid potential structure potential. It's not valid yet. You're still above 1921, man. I mean, that's real life. 1921 is not a Rudy Poo area. It is literally incredibly important. Right there it is. I just love it.
Double Down tipped $777.77. I heard Crypto Horde sneeze yesterday, so I wanted to say bless you. I am reading Mark Douglas. Thanks Mitch, teaching us all the power of DA.
Wow. This is sevens! Dude, thank you so much, Double Down, for the $777.77. That is a brand new emoji that has been unveiled just now. It's the Super Saiyan God Luna variation, right? Goku and Vegeta, they go Super Saiyan God. They have red auras and different sounds. And there it was, man. There's your Luna. There it was. And obviously the lights. Dude, I worked on that, man. Try to make it unison. And also, if someone ever becomes the top Jesus, there will be an even more insane unveiling of a new emoji and graphics and all that stuff. So thank you so much, dude. For those sevens. Man, that's a lot of sevens. Whew. I have to press the button. I'm sorry.
Hype in the chat!
I'm sorry. Did you put Crypto Horde's name in your mouth on your tip, dude? You did. You heard Crypto Hoarder sneeze yesterday. It was probably divine, right? Him sneezing is Gregorian chants. Yes. Much love. Okay, so gold not dead yet, even though it looks like certain doom is in store. It's not over yet, and the trend is still bullish. You are still in a bullish trend, and you are still in development of hidden bullish divergence argument. So if it rallies here, I can't be surprised. You see these in uptrends, and they can definitely act as reversals. But at the same time, I've seen countless ones that develop, mature, and they fail to break the neckline, and then they go berserk, and then they run up to all-time highs or the highest highs of the rally. It exceeds the head, definitely exceeds the shoulders. So it's not over yet for gold. You can't give up yet on gold. Even though I know I'm like in a situation with risk-on assets, though, I can't believe it survived. Silver not as good, man. But silver could be developing its own bullish pause, right? A pause in the trend, a pause, right? Where you pivoted through rising valleys, back, broke resistance, back tested it, and route again, and now you're just consolidating, and you're getting a more mild, moderate retrace from the previous lows. But maybe you're developing a falling wedge or something, and that happens. As long as you make a higher low technically than 2240, there will still be an argument for accumulation. But that's a long way down. I get it. So yeah, just not as good of a day, and below the critical areas where gold is above, silver is not. I'm sorry, just not. 13 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub, and get wrecked, Crypto Hoarder. No longer the session top Jesus, dude. Okay. So copper, we got a development today. Copper did well. Copper broke the supply line again, bullish engulfing candle confirmed. So you have a breakout, a re-breakout after back testing the old 2011 highs as support. And there could be a lot of upside here if this is very real. I don't know if it's actually a real breakout, but you confirmed a candle high close out of it, so that's a good start. See what happens, but yeah, great so far for copper. Platinum, nah, dude, just forget about it. It's probably one of your weakest arguments of the metals right now, but you know, it's trying to hang on. As long as it makes a higher low than 913, I think it'll be okay, but we'll see. You really need to get gold going. Gold needs to get going for all the metals, right? And then palladium, still pivoting, and there's nothing to do here. It is in the dead middle of a mega range. Flip your coins, bro. Flip them. All right, so let's go to U.S. oil real quick. That you just when you thought it was out, when it was dead, no, it is trying to. Oh yeah, it made the lower high, but all of a sudden now the most recent discernible event, the newest piece of data, is you've held above $100. You held above this old supply line. You made a higher low. You're showing bullish convergence on the oscillators. Bullish, dude, that bullish engulfing candle was very strong. This just means like you could be setting up for a wave structure, right? Like what if this happens now? If this is true, you got a lot more upside. Oh, it'd be like a Gartley. Yeah, it'd be a freaking 786 would be your target. Right, if it's truly pivoting here, and you never take out that 9766, you never invalidate the engulfing candle that was just confirmed, you could see 121 again, and it wouldn't be weird at all. It would be extremely normal and chill. All right, that's U.S. oil for now. Very strong. What a comeback. You thought it was all over for U.S. oil, and then not today.
Hey Mitch, hype from the UK today. NFT of the Queen's Corgis will be the new top dog in crypto. Link/BTC please.
Yeah, I guess it would be, man. Whatever. They're gonna NFT everything, man. Dude, that's crazy. New revenue stream for the government. Yeah, they'll start NFTing roads, and if you want to, you can own part of the road. Like it's like, hey, buy a mile. You know, like in the States, they'll start doing that. They'll NFT frickin' bridges and roads, and you can contribute and be a very, very small partial owner of it. That's pretty cool. What they should be doing is like, they should be incentivizing companies to kind of like lease pieces of land, like infrastructure, like bridges. Like Amazon would lease from the government a road. They would invest in the road, and they would get advertising rights to the road or the bridge or whatever, right? That's pretty cool. I heard someone talking about that on Tim Pool's podcast. I thought that was a crazy idea, like unreal, like, right? Isn't that nuts? Okay, US oil, and then, well, hey man, what's going on with wheat futures? It rallied today. Who cares? Whatever. There's no trade setup. There's no development. It's just been bleeding out, and it had an update today. Cool story, bro. Corn futures, it's bull flagging, man. It's just not giving up yet. Yuck, more ads, but I would deal with more advertising if the bridges don't collapse or if they're in completely state-of-the-art shape, right? I think you would agree. Yeah, next thing you know, we're going to have the Amazon River or something. Get wrecked, dude. Get wrecked. Life comes at you full circle. Yeah, that's right. The private actor does it best. City planning. God. You understand why, right? There's no accountability in the government. All they do is F up things all the time. And there's no accountability. It fails. It's a terrible idea, and they use it. They misallocate the money anyway, and they go through with it, and it's terrible. And then they don't get voted out. They probably get voted back in. And then they're just able to make the new stupid mistakes, and they're emboldened by that. They're like, oh, there's no accountability. I can do whatever I want. Fine. Yeah, it'd be good to have that, right? And there's got to be like rules and regulations on a company that's going to lease out the government-owned roads or bridges you know, make sure they're doing the right things, whatever. And that could create jobs, you know, a lot of them probably, I don't know. And then fix infrastructure at the same time. Okay, I don't know, man. I'm just looking at corn. I'm like, I can't believe corn is so ungodly right now. It's just ridiculous. It's at 2008 highs, just butting up against it and going nowhere. No one's selling their corn. No one. Coffee futures up 1%. Hey, man, it's the dragon. Nice dragon breakout. Nice breakback above $200. I mean, above this, I would think the target's 252, 253. I mean, right at the top of the new range or whatever. Let's see what happens. Beautiful for now. I mean, it sucks, though. Coffee is getting expensive, man. We know it. What's up, Michelangelo? Thank you, dude. Thank you. Orange juice. Good day today. I mean, orange juice, man. What do you want, dude? Highest prices. I mean, it literally hit the highest price it had seen since January. And you know where it's going, right? It's an M shape for sure. It's exceeding the 886. It's pretty much right at the PCZ of that M shape, but I think you're going to 160. I think market participants are going to push it up to that next level, right? Push it to the limit. Right? I mean, that's such a real resistance. Why would it not touch that? I think it would. I think it would go there. I don't know if it breaks 168, but I think it will test it soon. Wooden uptrend. A beast. Commendatore. Remember what he says after the guy looks at him? All right, lumber futures. Wait, I'm sorry, live cattle futures. Hey, man, crypto hoarder can, again, we talk about him being able to afford stake. The momentum is shifting on it for now, right? Yeah, I get a too bullish of trend, but dang, if you can't say that's not a confirmed lower high in the previous high, so distribution on the chart, and it matches the left shoulder, so you have like a structural development, and it's still potential, but it's nice to see this happen. I hope it rolls over. I hope it cracks 134, goes to 130 and lower, and just falls to the abyss, man. But that's just hopium. But it's looking promising for maybe more downside. I hope it happens, dude. I'm not forgetting anyone. I'm still going across the markets. We're looking at live cattle futures. We don't just look at crypto here. We look at everything. And I think that reinforces the culture here, where we're not just, oh my God, give me my crypto, man. Let me mouth breathe on crypto, crypto, crypto. No, dude, it's crypto, it's stocks, commodities, currencies, whatever. Cotton futures, moon. I mean, what was it, like bull flagging, bullish engulfing candle confirmed. It hit 140, a massive resistance from 2014 or 11. What was it? 2011, yeah, 2011. And once it breaks that, there is nothing there, man. It's just gone. It will just be gone. I mean, you may not be able to afford a shirt soon if this keeps up. You'll be naked, and no one wants to see that. So, I mean, there's no bearish divergence either. It is literally making a higher high than the previous high with higher levels on the oscillators. Unreal, dude. No exhaustion implied. Like, literally no exhaustion yet. Like, crazy, dude. Now we got this other trend line like that. It's nuts, man. These commodities, I can't believe it. Soybeans, oh, man, it dumped, but it's just oh, don't you dare tell me it's going to hold 1585. It kind of bounced today off of that level. That's a real level. It's goes back. That's that 2008 level right there. Right there. March 2008. You bounced off of that today. No telling. Up here, these levels is Rudy Poo. It's like, you know, unless you're shorting it with an argument, then you can't really be like, oh, I can't wait to go long on soybeans. Sugar's doing well. I think it's going to 20 bucks. If it breaks that, I think it would continue upward to 22.69. I mean, it's made only a 38% retrace from its highs from from the all-time high, which was way back right here from 2011, right? There's so much more upside on sugar. You can understand. It bumped, it's running, and now it's trying to crack resistance points from history, and once it does that, it just runs up the next levels. Good lord, man. All right, here's your lumber futures. That nice to see it. Awesome, right? It's below the resistance from February of last year. It's testing it as resistance. I hope this sustains, because I'd love to see this go to 819, 650, and lower, and that maybe creates a huge harmonic. But yeah, it looks like it's topped out, but we'll see. All right, and then Rice futures. All right, it's just sitting right, dude. It is right there, man. Remember Rice, what it's doing. It's unbelievable. It's like there's going to be another invasion, dude. Yeah, because this is what wheat looked like before Russia invaded. Making the joke. The good news, look at the 4 hour. It was not able to break above 1590. It actually tested it and sold off. So, man, I hope this fails so hard and it goes to zero and everyone can afford rice, you know. But that's just hopium. And if it plays out, you know, famine's on the uprise, dude. So there you go. Now we've gone across the markets. Let's look at the U.S. dollar real quick, and then we'll get to these requests. We have 2 minutes till your close. If you're doing the live stream, like button, bell, sub stuff. Thank you, dudes. Dudettes. All right. Well, I mean, you're just trying to rally here. You've been consolidating since early March, and you actually maybe you're starting to develop hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hour. I don't know. I normally just look at this on the daily.
I've been collecting shirt from the community donation box. I'm hodling these shirts. Cotton to the moon.
You're accumulating your cotton, dude. Well, this is not the area to be accumulating cotton, right? You had your chance. Since the COVID crash, you've had an opportunity. Now it's FOMOing into cotton. When you buy a new shirt now, you're FOMOing. Yeah, I gotta wear a shirt. Well, you're buying high. Which I get it, you know. Hey, Kiwi, thanks so much for joining the Patreon a few moments ago. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon to the Discord. You have to do that. All the content and value is in that Discord, premium Discord. Thank you. Cheers. 4th of the month, 4th best day, 4-4. It's the sailboats. So US dollar is just still sideways, and I mean, it's at a very real level. Not a joke here, man. Look at this on the weekly. Go all the way back, man. Way back here. 3 different times, now the 4th time. I don't know if it's gonna break it this time or not. It broke it before reversing, but it's not bad. Maybe it's showing some bearish divergence here, but it's not catching any follow through yet. Okay, anyway, now let's move on. We got requests. Sorry, dude, it took me an hour, but this is what happens sometimes, Larry. Logo on the hits. Oh my god, man. We have 15 seconds till the daily close. Nice. Five seconds. Jesus chimes. We have a new day, chat. A new day has been born. And that was the highest 4-hour candle close you had seen since April 2nd. Oh, 2 days ago, man. Wow.
Auto/US Binance. Looks like a butterfly into an inverse head and shoulder at the PCZ. 0.182816000 LTC.
Hums will look. Thank you, dude, for the Litecoin contribution. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Thanks, man. So not much, it's just consolidating after an impulse, right? Use consolidation, it's kind of resetting the MACD histogram. Let's look at that 4-hour real quick. You know, it was stronger before it closed, but I think this is good. I think when you hold 45.5 like that, that's not bearish, that's not bad stuff, that's good stuff. And it's almost like a higher low confirmation. Low, right? Like one bottom and then the second bottom, maybe. We'll see. Pretty freaking resilient up here. Bears have been trying, man. It's real tough on bears, hasn't it been lately? Doing everything they can to keep this price down, and they're failing. It's not happening for the bears right now. All right, Ethereum. That was so close, man. So close. Was it? Nope. Man, that was so close, chat. It was not the highest close of the rally. Still lower than yesterday's 4-hour close. We live to fight another 4-hour candle. So yeah, again, I mean, like the bearish argument is kind of there with the bearish, you know, it's bearish harmonic, the type 2 return, and the lower levels on the oscillators. Bearish divergence, undeniable on the second high, but the sell-off was beginning. And market participants defended 34.20 as support. and you bounced resoundingly off of it, and it manifested into a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle, which is extremely strong price action. Despite if it rolls over now, that's crazy good. I mean, it should have, like, if this was real, man, it would have not engulfed. It'd have fallen below 34.20. It'd been all the way, it'd be running all the way down to 32.14, and then 3K after that for another type of back test of another level. But dang, man, so far, pretty solid, dude. Okay, daily, we can look at the daily too. Daily is you bullishly engulfed yesterday, and you also got a candle high close confirmed above the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since really like January 5th. And then today you back tested that successfully as support. 200 moving average is support now. So I would say it's pretty good right now. There's no bearish edge. It's extended rally, but it's not implied to reverse the downside. And also, what else did you do? Just talking about that 34.20 is support now on the daily as well. Good stuff, man. And you know, really, I mean, resistance 39.76, but on the weekly, it's, you know, it's right around there, 39 plus. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, now we can get his own request, man. I just want to do that. Let's see here. First one of the day. HDRN for James Brown. I feel good. What is it? DRN. HDRN. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Hedron. Fonso. Very little to no data on this, and really tough to do anything, man. It really is. I mean, dude, this is what we had, right? And now it's like, how do you chart this? It's like done nothing after that massive dump and pump, right? It's just sitting sideways. I guess if it sustains like this, it'll probably run up to that next high, right? Because the context was the lows, and then the higher low or the same low, and then you've rallied off of that. So the context of the most recent event was the pump, and then it's holding its value for now. So if you were flipping a coin, I would think I would flip a coin for up, not down next. But who knows, man? It's like no clue. Really tough to do anything with this, man. Is that hidden bullish divergence? I guess it's the same low on price kind of, and higher levels of negative Momo, lower levels relative strength. Yeah, I mean, it could be hidden bullish divergence. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. Not a very good request, just based on its. But I'm very grateful for that $200 contribution, James. Thank you, dude. You were thinking of Jack Brown's and James Spann. I got you, love Gov. Aha. Yeah, James Brown, not relevant to Alabama, I don't think. Thank you. Crypto Hoarder told the scrubs to get wrecked. Thank you, dudes. Next request. Oh boy. I mean, what freaking exchange, man? Come on. I don't know. This one. I guess this one. Or if you're gonna give me a Hyper S coin, make sure you give me you know, one that you want. What exchange do you want, you know? So this is CSPR, the US dollar tether on Haboy, whatever. And yeah, anything above 7.6 cents is the big area. And I think above that long enough, you could see 15.6 cents. That's it. Literally it. Made like a 99% retrace from the low to the high right here. There was definitely divergence on the MACD before it rallied, and again, it's like if you stay above 7.6 cents, I mean, historical price action normally takes you to over 15 cents. So I think, like many other altcoins, maybe it's finding its second bottom. Maybe we go the weekly or monthly, and we can see a nicer looking double bottom, maybe. A bullish engulfing candle mid-March, and another bullish engulfing candle confirmed yesterday. So yeah, where you are now, I think it makes plenty of sense. I think if you are in this, your target is 15.6 cents, and then maybe 18 cents after that. So there's a lot of upside on this one if it plays out. Sure, whatever. Very good, dude. Okay, CRV now, which again was looking fine. Probably pulled back today like many others. Here's your CRV. Oh my god, dude. It's like a cipher. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks all my data's on the daily, I think. Where the is my work? Did I not plot that? I mean, it was there. CRV. Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused with CVC. My bad. CVC was the one I was conceptualizing earlier. But yeah, CRV was very similar, and its behavior, falling wedge breakout, but also 886, right? I mean, it's how many? I gotta plot all of them, dude. All the Beanie Babies and Pokemon. Gotta plot them all. Here it is, 886. Yep, pretty much. I mean, 1 or 2 percentage points off. And what happened? It reacted there, man. That's right around the area where assets reacting. It's going on. Probably, I would think this asset would probably make it to 356, 365. That's what makes the most sense to me, man. Like, I don't see like what's gonna stop it from going there. It seems like that's what it normally does in the zone. That's where a lot of sellers would be. 356, 365. Okay, that's it. YCX, I mean, dude, Crypto Quarry, I can only warn you. You can only be a patron and you get pinged and then you're warned about it and you're like, oh, that's the value. That's value. What's up? Just Effie. Wow, okay. Interesting name. But thank you, man, for the 123.22. Holy crap. Dang.
Juforfu tipped $123.22. Thanks for all the alpha and dedication day in and day out to the community. I'll proudly at this time bow down to Crypto Hoarder and double down's elite generosity levels. 0.035000000 ETH.
Well, thanks just for, that's what I'll call you, just for. Thank you for the 3.5% of one Ethereum right there. 123.22. We know all about the 2s and the 3s, right?
32.33 repeating, of course.
Thank you, dude. Holy crap.
Bruh.
Amazing. So, that's great, dude. Yeah, and I mean, double down and Crypto Hoarder kings, man. They're kings, man. Just because of people like y'all that I'm able to just continue to do this. It's 100% crowdsourced. No sponsors ever in human history for me. Never accepted payment to push anything on the stream, and may never do it. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a lot of this because I'm not doing that. So, you know, no, I don't monetize, so I don't get pushed by the algorithms on YouTube because I don't make them money. So it's harder for me to grow. Which, okay, whatever, man. What are you gonna do? What's up, Pleb, man?
Is that a joint?
Thank you, dude. It's definitely a joint today, right? Because of Elon buying 9.8% of Twitter. Oh, just for fun. Okay. It's just for fun, but it's just for FU. That's what it says, dude. I'm just saying, right? Am I crazy here? That's funny, though. All right. I can't tell you any more about CRV, dude. Like, it's in no man's land off of the reaction, off divergence, and it's probably going. 356 would be like a reasonable area to believe there would be supply where it might reverse. But I think it could continue to rally if Bitcoin keeps doing what it's doing, you know, to that level. Anyway, that's it, dude. Link to BTC. Ooh, wow. Yep, sure. Let's see. That's the next one. Dang, Double Down didn't even request anything. Directed, thank you. All right, let's go to link. Let me check my notes here. Big yikes. I mean, it recently saw its lowest price since March of 2020. You know, I mean, hit a 786 from the major low down there. I mean, I would assume that if it can get back, if it stays above 37.22 long enough, I would think the upside could take it. Let's see. Daily. There's that candle high close right there. I mean, I think that'll be the target, right? Maybe Chainlink is setting up for Chainlink to the US dollar could outperform Bitcoin soon for a little while. I think that's maybe what this is trying to imply. There's a lot of support here, and it's trying to hold it for a second time. There was definitely some divergence on the RSI. Yeah, so it's all about the levels, man. I don't know if this zone's gonna hold. I just don't. But it looks like, you know, you wouldn't be buying high here, would you? You'd be buying much lower. Because, I mean, we've seen certain reactions here. If you hold this level long enough, look what can happen. Definitely, look at that. You know, February 2020 runs up a lot. And look at the back test when it holds at that time. Look where it goes. I mean, this is not a joke of an area. This is a very real inflection point where if you test it and fail as resistance, you dump hard. But if you test it as support successfully long enough, massive markups. So Chainlink could be in store for repeating history. Sure, it could. That's it. That's all I got for you. Yeah, hold the support long enough, and then you'll go to 5,330 up there. Okay.
HRT Doobie.
So Doobie, man. Got oh, that art you got me, that's yours, that you made me. I got it working on getting it framed to get hung up. It's been like not showcased, but it's been like literally visible in my place since I moved in. But now I'm getting a proper frame for it, and I'll hang it probably in one of my bathrooms. But yeah, we'll look at that. Let's see. Auto was the next request. Yep, auto. Never look at this one. Dang, man. Dang. Holy crap, man. I love it. Not particularly big reasons, but you know what, man? I haven't been here in a long time. This shows how long it's been since I've been here. Okay, but let's start this real quick, okay? Think about this. First thing. You know it's the M shape. The extension, like Rallycoin and like EOS and like Bitcoin Cash and all the 01272. Ladies and gentlemen, you got an inverse head and shoulders that has developed at a 1272 pattern completion zone of the bullish butterfly. Okay? You kidding me? It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it's, gosh dang it, it's a little getting there, man. So, I mean, this is amazing, dude. I would think that, like, the first target on this asset is 650. I think you're going to 650 from here. Yep. That's it. 650. There's your request. Satisfied. It's a bullish butterfly. Inverse head and shoulders. Bullish divergence. And you're going to 650. You break 650, you'll probably go to 950. That's it. Wow. At everyone here. Holy crap. Let's actually... There was like triple bullish divergence. So it was like convergence turned into... It was divergence turned into convergence because it was a higher low. Momo shifted. Well, that is spectacular looking stuff down here. I love it, man. Even though it is a trash loser. Yes, performance-wise, it's awful. You can't say what's happening right now is not incredible. Auto TA respect. Let's go. Okay, there you go. That's the value you seek. Boom. This is gorgeous, dude. I don't even know what to tell you. I love it. I freaking love the way it looks. Now, it may fail, but dang, dude, we've seen many times. This is exactly what you look for. At pattern completion zones, you're looking for Bulkowski structures. If it's momentum shifting, that's even better. That's great, dude. Get ready for 650, maybe 950 after. Okay. Okay, next one was the last one on the list. IHRB for Doobie. Oh, iHeartMedia Connect. Oh yeah, that's the one you were like looking at or something. I don't like it, man. I don't like. I get maybe why you're looking at it and stuff. To me, it just looks like pathetic. I mean, there's a base of buying going on, and there's just only like after you rally, you only make lower highs than the previous high. It's just quiet distribution. I don't like it. I wouldn't buy this crap. It just like seems like the abyss is so upon you. Like if you break this level, which it's hard to even, what is the support here? Hard to say. I mean, was it the wick, the IPO wick area, or is it here? Is it like down here where it made more sense to get all these touches? I don't think that's it. So like maybe it rallies here. I hate the way it looks locally. To me, just think about it, right? It's like, look at all that accumulation. All that inverse accumulation, right? Whatever. I mean, to me, that's a massive descending triangle, and no one's buying the crap. Descending triangle, classic distribution structure, and just sitting there. I mean, maybe, dude, it could play out. It could really rally here, and that'd be awesome, you know. But there's so many assets that don't look gross at supports. They look unreal good at supports, right? I mean. So you can test your luck if you want to. Stop loss just somewhere below 1837, I guess. Because you know what happens. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. That's literally it. So you go straight down again if you break 1837. So if you're going to try to take a chance, you better be freaking... You better have that stop loss set up. Okay, there you go, Doobie, man. I mean, iHeartRadio. Radio, dude. It's like iHeart fax machine. Really? I love fax machine companies. Radio's a joke. Literally a joke, dude. That was the last request. We've been live 1 hour and 17 minutes. Good to see y'all. 444 likes on 44. Nice. Very nice. You got any price action going on cryptos? Yeah, XPR up 3%. Yeah, XPR active trade setup. Yeah, it's the poor man's XRP. Meant to confuse those, but hey, if you accidentally bought XPR, you might be the luckiest mistake you've ever made in your life. Because this thing is set up for stupidly higher prices. I'm talking, I think 2.6 cents from where you are right now. Again, I'm only looking at this because it's up 3% on the new day, but just look at it, man. What else up? Rose up? Is that the Rose song? Why, yes, it is. And double bottomed. And it's been a nice bullish and golden candle a couple days ago. It's rallying. I don't think it stops till 36 cents. So I think that's probably what's going on. I mean, that's the only price action you have. It's straight up, straight down, up, down, up, down, up. Not quite all the way down, but then down again. So I think that's the reasonable target, 36 cents. Cody was amazing. Cody broke out. Look at this, chat. Cody broke out and then back tested the breakout and it's catching follow through. Gorgeous, man. Cody, solid. Hitting so nice out from the low to high. It hit 886 and then had the shark confluent. That 113 confluent with the 886. The wedge. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Sorry, I'm burping, dude. Well, Bake's up 1.73%, man. Big goes to resistance. Look, it breaks a support resistance and then goes straight up to the next level and then reverses violently. I mean, you might get lucky and see 86 cents again on this one. Holy crap. You see 86 cents again. Have an alert set up. Oh my god, it could be an amazing legendary long opportunity. I'm not kidding. Well, everything else, you know, there's ones up and stuff. They're just not up much, and it's like whatever. They could like in 10 seconds be down on the day. Yeah, ENS up. Wow, ENS up 4.5% on a new day. Dang, man. Let's go. That's it, really, though. There's not much else going on, dude. Okay. Well, we've gone across the markets. We've looked at a lot of charts today. But it's just one of those days, man. Until we get a pump stream, man. It's just business, dude.
Mitch.
What's up, R? Thanks for the 20 super chat. Sure, it was. We was gonna do things. Wanchain? I thought Wanchain was WAN. What the heck? Wanchain is Wanchain. It's not Waz, it's Juan. We'll go to Juan. Juan's incredible. Oh my god, dude. All it did was, you know, I haven't been here in a long time. I don't look at this one, but this all it did was hit these massive levels of inflection and rally, and it broke a key point, key level from September 2020. I think if you're above this long enough, you could see 99 cents. Look at the price action. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and you know, not straight down, but straight down again, and then you could go straight up. Like I could see the order book's pretty thin between 58 cents and 99 cents. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, 113, you know, it's not really a shark or formal harmonic, but it's an M shape, massive divergence. It's just the same story as all these other ones we look at every day. It's just a different, you know, look. It's just its own thing, and it's just, but it's doing the same thing the others are doing, right? So yeah, you break this level, you hold it long enough with confirmation maybe, and yeah, 99 cents would be your target from here. Yeah. That's it. Why is it depressing to look at all the coins that have already ripped, man? I mean, you know, I'm here 7 days a week, right? You could have been here watching the stream when we were identifying them at their type 2 returns, when there was divergence. I mean, you go back in the streams and like you see me like freaking out about it. I mean, I remember doing like,
Look here. Look, listen.
when they're like at these levels for the best entry and stuff. So I mean, that's your fault. You're depressed because you weren't here during the times when you should have been here. You've only to blame yourself for being depressed, because it's not like I didn't show up and provide you the best I could with these freaking charts showing the edge. Can't believe that. Someone be like, I'm depressed because it's like, dude, what? Not my fault. Yeah, everything else is kind of like dead right now. Not moving much. I'm seeing. Comp, yeah. Dubs, let's see that, man. That's Patron chat. That's pretty gnarly looking accumulation structure right there. I'd believe it though, man. I would believe it. Comp is active trade setup, up like 50% from its entry or whatever, right? Crazy. Yeah, there's my here's my new merch, chat. My new merch. I love fax machines. All right, well, you know, not much more I can do here, you know. Until the hype returns, the real hype, we're sitting in a really good spot for Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto in general. We just back tested, remember a few days ago, back tested 44.4 as support for the first time of the year. And you've held up. It's held. It's sustained. I think that's incredible. And I think that would take us probably to 51, 52K in time. Yeah, beautiful. Such a good price action. What's happening over there, man? Sync errors. Get wrecked, dude. Get wrecked with the syncing. Is that what it is? Is that what happens? Huh. Is that the PayPal version of getting scammed, I guess? On OneUpCoin, dude? Or we were talking about what PayPal does, you know, earlier. All right, we'll see what happens, man. I'll, if I need to reset it, I can. That's no problem. Test on the OneUpCoin. Oh, maybe it's mine. I wonder. I don't know. People were tipping in it earlier. True. What about True? True is doing nothing, dude. What are you talking about? True's doing nothing, man. Right now. It's well off the entry, though, right? Oh, it looks like it went through. Eh? Well, we'll find out in seconds, I guess, when my phone lights up. Yeah, once you break 25, 27 cents, though, that's when you go to heaven, dude. Straight to heaven. I mean, like, once 27 cents breaks, it's over. Like, you're life-changing money on True, even though you're well off the entry. Yeah, this is something we identified. I mean, you pinged about it. If you're a patron, you know, we'll be here on the stream looking at it, too. It's just, all it's got to do is break one level. It's just going to make a higher low probably than the previous lows, and then a hidden bullish divergence in the RSI. It would be in development if it pivoted soon enough. Yeah, just have your alerts set up above 27 cents, man. Be crazy. How to find coins before they pop. Why don't you ask everyone in the chat, everyone in here, how to do that. See here. It's not letting. There it is. A gentleman and a scholar.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $527. Double down. You are a gentleman and scholar. Fellow Kang. Get wrecked though. Browski love. 0.150000000 ETH.
Dang, double down. Thank you, but get wrecked. There it is. Famous last words of Crypto Hoarder, maybe? I don't know, dude. We don't know Double Down's power levels so much. We know they're powerful. But dang, man. Thank you, Crypto Hoarder. For real, dude. Like, holy crap. Thanks for the $1,056.98 of Ethereum. My God.
Hi, can you look at Natgas on daily? Bearish Gartley with RSI divergence? Also 4-hour RSI divergence?
Oh no, not natural gas. Yeah, I think it was showing something like that. Yeah, it was showing I think it was showing that. It's the Gartley. He's talking about right here. He's like this. X, A, B, too deep, way too deep. It's like 7%. You know, it's like, so it's no. It's like nope. But yeah, I can't say you're not a 786. But it was closer to 786 here, man. So how is it valid if it's 70% when it's 618? You know, like. But I see your thinking, and if it is the case, you are at a 786. A little deep, but let's see what happens. I see no bearish divergence, man. Not really. It's not really that discernible to me. But whatever. Yeah, sure. A pullback at 575 could happen. I figured we'd be going to $6. You know, that's kind of been the target since 389, right? This was identified as a successful springback test. And it's up from that, the identification of that springback test, it's up 49% in 49 days. That's like 1% a day. Yeah, so if you start pulling back here, sure, that makes sense. It's a commodity that's gone up that high that fast. That's amazing. So I would think it maybe a little bit higher, possibly, you know,
Ticker
to
is NatGas.
$6. Oh, nat gas ticker. Okay. Skilling Connect, Pepperstone Connect. What the? Okay, so it seems like the B point is not as whacked out on this as it'd be on the futures, right? He's talking about this right. There you go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yep, that's a textbook bearish Scarlet at its pattern completion zone. Yes sir, yes sir. Nice, dude. Very nice. There's your bearish Scarlet chat. Be scared, be afraid, be very, very afraid here. Man, look at this chart. Like the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. God, the Jesus right there, isn't it? Whew. Anyway, all I can do is, I don't think you've reacted, have you? No reaction yet. No real bearish edge. Yeah, maybe in the RSI a little bit from the B point. Let's see what happens. All right, you remember the asset from the spring back test, 50% up in 50 days. Anytime that happens and you start approaching some sort of level of controversy where it could react, sure, I wouldn't be surprised if we reacted on nat gas. Sure. That's what you want to get out of me. Okay. You get me, dude? Smiley face, are we cool? Ooh, what's the tip off in like 30 minutes or something? When does the game start? 30 minutes from now? Crypto hoarder, should I get steak and lobster? What should I get, dude? And tax man's gonna be eating steak and lobster soon too, right? God. Okay, 8:20 my time. Okay, we got lots of time. Lots of time, man. Chat, what do you think? Who's winning? I'm gonna do a poll. Let's do a poll. There you go. There's the poll. Who wins? We gotta post an Ethereum charts like Ethereum's doing anything, man. Yeah, let's go, smiley face. Beautiful. I mean, it's real. Yeah, super right. You're super correct here. All right, just so you know. Yeah, awesome. More people spamming Ethereum stuff. It's down, dude. Get wrecked. I mean, this is literally the area where, like, hey, man, it reverses to the downside, but it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it plays out later, or maybe it never does, but just, that's a long extended wave right there. Crazy, man. So strong. Oh man. Okay. Anything else happening? Not really. Nothing's moving yet. So much ENS rare bull. OMG's up, but nothing's really up 1% or more. Yeah. XPR, Rose Bake, PNT, and Cream. Cream does a trade setup. Remember? Cream looks pretty good, but yeah, I remember when it used to look good a long time ago. Yeah, I think if you can crack through 54, to $55. I think you go to $87 very fast. You won't believe it. You'd be like, I can't believe this news. And I'd be like, that's because you snoozed on an asset that confirmed a bottom and then confirmed accumulation on the higher low and the rally, and it seems like you're absorbing, market participants are absorbing the remaining supply at this $50 to $55 area, and once the remaining supply is absorbed, you get the straight up situation, $87 to $100. That's where, you know, if you go to 100, you double up from here. So you can't say it's not your lowest risk ever areas. My God.
Tuptel/USDTQ coin, please.
What's up, G-Dog? Yeah, we can tell. Sure. Sure, dude. Oh, people saying 66% of y'all said Kansas. I think someone wins like $10 million if Kansas wins, right? It was a news story today. Yeah, tell, man. Here's your tell. It's a bullish shark, type 2 return, and just butting up against resistance. If it breaches 9.2 tenths of 1 cent, you could leave it to your imagination on where the asset goes. Historically, what happens when it breaks 9.2 tenths of 1 cent? It normally goes straight up to 2.7 cents, meaning it would over double in value here. You get me on tell? It would over double in value if it broke the area that it is very, very close to breaking. That's it, man. All right, do you understand? This is not a joke. There was everything you could dream of, all these other altcoins. This one's showing the same type of stuff.
Dollar Suku is looking
so
great
close,
for a
man.
trade setup,
Have an alert.
trying to break out of its accumulation, Mitch.
Have an alert set up just above that 9.2 tenths of 1 cent. What's up, T Swizza? We'll see. Yeah. Thank you, man. God, I have a freaking headache. Okay. That's what else can I do, G-Dog? That's it, man. I can't do anymore. I can't like analyze it. It's already been analyzed, right? Okay. I'm gonna actually ping patrons on this again, dude. Just make sure people are warned about it, because this is solid chart, man. Okay, next one. Suku. Oh, it's a crypto. What? It's on Coinbase? Huh? No one ever told me about this thing. I guess it has more data on KuCoin than Coinbase, right? No way. Let's see. Add a couple of support resistances, inflection points. So you can't. It's like a 98% retrace from the low to high. Obviously, it's a shark. It's an M shape, right? It's an M shape near at quite just around the pattern completion zone. 1618, that's fine, that's valid. Yeah, 97 instead of 886, that happens sometimes, man. So you probably got a demand line. You know, I could imagine that there's a demand line and it's above the freaking demand line. Nice. Okay, so here's the question. Can the asset that has only made a type 1 return, really, can the asset break 32.5 cents? If it does, what happens historically? What happens historically when the asset breaks above 32.5 cents? It's very similar to the TEL chart we just looked at. Very little on the order book until $1.05. Straight up, straight down, straight up, almost straight down, straight up, straight up. That's like, it doesn't have to go straight down, but it clearly indicates and shows how thin the order book is above or below these levels, right? So it's one to pay attention to, because have your alert set up. If it breaks this, it could be just one of those days where it goes up over 100% in a day. Like, dude, if it breaks it and runs, you could, the upside potential just based on levels. You have 224% upside. This is probably one of the highest upside potentials I've seen lately. Like, and there's a lot of them. There's 70%, 80%, 100% even. Some a little over that. But I don't see many there. You have 224% upside. So, I mean, like, yeah, crazy upside potential on SUKU that I've never heard of till now. And somehow it's on Coinbase. So there you go. I'm going to ping people on that too. Okay. Caught up, man. Caught up on the request, dude. Whew. Just back to Bitcoin. Doing nothing burger on the new day. It's normally what it does. Hey, we did 500 likes. Thank y'all. Thanks, chat. Yeah, this is a nice to see Bitcoin do what it did today, when it seemed like, oh man, we're so screwed this morning, and then power hours came in the afternoon and we rallied hard off support. Very good. Okay, well, I guess that's it, man. I guess I've done what I can. Please be sure to join the Discord if you haven't, because that's where you get notified when I go live. Yeah, Discord. Post that Discord link. And 64% of y'all think that Kansas wins. All right, you know what happens to the majority? Most of the time it loses. But anyway, I think what you've done recently on Bitcoin is extremely promising and very good. It's not like, I think when you're rolling over, if you close below 45.5, you start testing 44.4 again. You know, it's all about the levels, man, and you are certainly above the levels right now. You are not below them. So don't let a bear tell you that you're sitting below like some key levels. No, you just successfully back tested them as support. So that's not very bearish when you back test support as support like a couple times and then locally make higher lows. Like, what? So just, we'll see what happens. So see what happens. All right, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. We will now unveil the Super Saiyan God Luna emoji ball in the Discord, since it exists now. And we will continue to wait for the Top Jesus emoji ball to be unveiled in the Discord. And in fact, whoever becomes the Top Jesus gets that NFT. There will be an NFT mint, a one of one. So yeah, you enjoyed the game too. I guess go Jayhawks. I don't know. I'm just taking them because it seems like probably they're the team that would probably win, but I think people said that about Duke too. So, but yeah, double down and crypto hoarder. I mean, there are multiple people that said over $100 today, which is spectacular. I'm very grateful. Just for fun or just for FU. Yeah, double down and of course crypto hoarder, and then not James Brown, but Jack Brown, or maybe James Spann. All right, thank y'all. So I'll be back. Until next time. Wow, the set ended. Holy crap. That was not good timing at all. I'll just play this. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. But I'll be back. Until next time. Respect the TA.